everybody, my name is Mighty the Turtle. This is part 3 of my personal review of Don't Lose Aggro. This is a tank game where your priority is to protect and defend your companions. Right now, so far, this is an early release and a single development, so just giving my honest review about it. There is no multiplayer online capabilities on this. I'm not sure if they will plan on doing so or not. I do not know. Since this is a testing and all, what I've gotten so far, I'll do a quick review. So let me come to this little... I'll come to a portal. So, to kind of recap, in the beginning you get a tutorial to test out the controls. This is kind of like one of those real-time strategy games, except it's not exactly like that entirely. You do have to think about it, they give you random spells when you start a level, and you gotta pick and choose which one you prefer and then you have to strategize how to do what your improved attacks are. There are 3 different types of shields. Since you're a tank, as I said, your priority is to protect your companions. So, one of the shields is Crusader. Another is Disc. And the third is Vice Grip. Depending on which shield you use and which area you use it, it can actually be a good thing or a bad thing, depending. Since this is a single player mode, there is no multiplayer. We'll have our own companions. The companions where you start off with is a healer as your companion. And then when you get to a certain level, I'm trying to remember, I think it was level 15 that you unlock the ranger.
Mistakes.
And I don't know why this ranger looks like that. I mean, he looks like it's a glossy porcelain doll. It looks like he'll break, which I'm sorry to say. But it's just how it is. The one that's not available, whether it be level-wise or just not available due to early access, is the summoner, which is this character right there. It looks like more like a necromancer than anything. We do have a talent tree, so I'll come on over. It's been a few days since I last played this game. So we have offensive, defensive, and then we have our support for our support class. And each time you level up, you will get points. So far, based on the achievements on Steam, this is where I got it from, that there is an achievement once you reach level 50. And right now, I am on level 15. So I did pause my last 2 parts for like a couple of minutes here and there. But within less than, if I kept playing through and all, in less than 2 hours, I can get to level 15 during the testing. And I'm just also testing the controllers. I don't really use the keyboard and mouse a whole lot unless necessary, because I get bad carpal tunnel, but this is Xbox and PlayStation controller compatible. I'm playing it with the PlayStation controller, so unfortunately when it I have to think about what controls is what. because its only viewpoint is for the Xbox. So for press Y to interact, but on the PlayStation controller, it'll be the triangle button. We're gonna test the vice. We're gonna do the vice grips. So I'll start this off with a beginner one since it's been a couple of days, probably been about 2 weeks since I last hopped onto this game. So I'm a little bit rusty on that. So we'll do Dungeon Crawl number 101. And there's no modifiers to that. For your abilities, you at least get 3. You always start with 3 in the beginning when they pull out, but of course there's always 1 ability reserved. So on the bottom of the screen, but on the center, you will see that there's a button that literally has, I changed it now to reflect the controller, the X button, and that is your starting one you will get. In the area, you will get level ups in your area itself. These level ups will help you choose an upgrade when you defeat enemies. So this one is the Vice Grip. My recommendation for this one, because if I come here, you got an ability called Taunt. It forces your target to attack you. It also applies to 2 nearby enemies. It lasts 2 seconds, yet it costs 2 shields. And right here underneath this, underneath the charge ability, above the 200, that's your health. I don't know. Wait, I think I got the archer on. Oh well. I'll just do this as a little quick review. There's 3 shields. And each time you use 1, or 2, or 3, these disappear. It just cut. But then when you gain 1, it comes back. So I like to do, for now, because I have the vice grips, I like to get at least 1 that'll help me gain. Because this one gives me 1 that costs. And I'm gonna do Whirlwind because it's also...
See, you can play sometimes.
My least I don't know.
Ah!
I don't know why. I don't know why I accidentally forgot to switch out the archer. I don't know why. But I do know that even if you fail for the game over, it does give you experience points. I only got that much because my recommendation, if you're playing with the archer as your companion, this is my personal reference, but it's best to do so when you're on a higher level and you got more to your talent tree. Otherwise, if you really want to just go for it, well, then you could just go for it. It is some nice artwork. So far the only enemies were really like a type of enemies that are fighting in this early release.
Tanking looks
is
easy. We should
goblins.
switch places sometime.
So this right now just feels like a Crusader version of tanky Crusader version of Goblin Slayer. That's what it literally reminds me of. Alrighty, so this time I got my healer. There are different goblins with different abilities. And some actually have, what was I gonna say? Mid-range, so kind of like an archer in a way. And I forgot to mention that the, the goblins on their, they do have their own health bar, but they also have a different color coordination. If you're colorblind, I didn't really check if there was a setting for that. But if it's red, then it is not targeting you. It will target your companion. When it's green, it is targeting you. So your goal is to make sure that when you're fighting them, they are green. Their health bar will go down, but it is the color green. Just to let you know that that is where it is. That is, yeah. Sorry. Like what you need to attack. So here we go. This is... Alright, we're gonna do whirlwind again. Exactly, keep trigger.
Tanking looks easy. We should switch places sometime. Aggro?
Nice thing about on the controller, that LB, because I'm on a PlayStation controller, that was the L1 button. Because it's only showing Xbox controls on there.
You better act fast.
So the B button is the circle button. And the X button is the square button if you're on a PlayStation controller. I will admit, some people do like the ground slam. If you're really good with the controller on that ability, go for it. But personally, for the ground slam ability, it is best controlled, in my personal opinion, with the keyboard than it is with the controller. And so this one, I'm gonna take the shield throw because it does bounce to nearby targets. And there is times that the shield throw ability will actually aggro the goblins, your enemies, which is nice. Charge, I do not mind, but right now I'm going to have the shield throw because I'll still have the whirlwind to help with the cost. Oh yes, I guess I forgot to mention about the vice grip that I'm playing. The vice grip, for every time you spend one of the shields, you gain points. So for this, you can actually stack it upon each other. Like, it just permanently keeps on increasing your power. So the sooner in the very beginning, the sooner you get yourself stronger, power up with that shield, it is better to do so. Just keep spending and gaining those shields just to help power yourself up and get through it quicker. On the top, I forgot to also mention, that is the, since we're doing a time run, there's the timer up there, and the achievements of passing, we got the ×1, ×2, and ×3. And the sooner you complete it for the time run, the better the achievement. so, I'm gonna do this. The shield throw.